Hey guys, Chris here, and I'm really excited to do this review today. I'm a massive Mario fan, and here we have the Lego Mario Starter Pack. This is something so cool, and as Mario is going to say right now, yes it is. Let's get into it. Okay, so really quickly going through these set details, it is obviously a Lego Super Mario theme, and this is the starter course, so it's the set you need to buy really to play the game and all the functionalities, and then all the other sets are expansion sets that go onto it. It's going to be released August 1st of 2020, and it contains 231 pieces. Has a recommended retail price of £49.99 in the UK, or $59.99 in America, or €59.99 in Europe, which gives it a staggering price per piece of 21.6p in the UK, or 26 cents in Europe and America. Now that sounds insanely high, but you are getting the electronic Mario in this set, as well as lots and lots of big plate pieces. So I think it's actually a very reasonable price, but we'll get into more of that later. Okay, so here it is all built, and I can say it is all built, but this is actually just one of the configurations you can do. This is the kind of setup where you do whatever you want. So basically you just pull off things. They are connected by these 2x whatever plates, and then you just move them around, clip them into other sections, and you can have things going however you want. I just kind of had it laid out like this in more of a parallel, straight line almost, with a little bit of ski-whiffy here, zigzaggy here, just to show you on camera, because you can have this as narrow as you want, or if you have a very small table, you can easily just move this around and have this coming in and really have lots of creativity with this set. So really cool in that aspect. First things first, let's get into Mario himself, because I know a lot of you are wanting to see this just for Mario himself. So Mario actually contains a full light up front. This I think is all one screen, but it has the eyes that move around, the mouth that moves around, and his little body there changes depending on what happens. So as an example, if he is on a blue tile, his body will change to show water. If he is on a red tile, his body will show fire, and he will eventually get too hot and his eyes will go black. And as with the green one, it will show the hills, but I don't have any of those spare. These were spare ones that are in the set of the build that I've done, so you can do it in lots of different configurations. Now, what actually is Lego on him? Well, he has Lego ears. These are ones that actually pop off, and he does have spares, so you can pop his ears off like so, and his buttons at the front as well. And then you can actually take off his body, if I can pull it apart. Quite stiff to take off, because it's the first time I've ever done that. So that's kind of how he comes in the box, and there's these pins here which line up to basically bits of plastic in there which tell you which actual pack he has on. So that's quite interesting how they've done that. Ooh, and it thinks my hands are fire for some reason. But there we go, so that's Mario. He also has a removable hat, so this is obviously for the expansion kind of outfits you can put on him, which is pretty cool. I do like those, to be fair. And then on the back you have power and Bluetooth. So if I turn him off, you can see what he looks like without anything on, and a lot of people say that this looks really creepy. In real life, it doesn't actually look as bad as you kind of think, because he's a lot smaller than I actually originally thought. So as an example, we'll have Princess Leia here, just to show you. It looks a lot bigger on camera, but he's basically about 2 minifigures high, so he's not that big. He's almost kind of like the size of a big fig instead. So I don't think it's actually that out of proportion to an actual minifigure, to be honest. But when I turn it on and press the power button, it will all light up. So as you can see, the full LCD lights up, his eyes move around a lot, his mouth moves around a lot, and this changes depending on what's happening in the game. Then he also has this light sensor at the bottom, and that is what reads the different colours as well as the barcodes that we will get to on the other characters. Moving on to back again, just quickly showing you the Bluetooth and the power. Also we have the grill here, and you need a screwdriver to take the back off, and he is 2 AAA batteries. But other than that, he's an awesome minifig, and I'm going to turn him off to save battery life for now. There we go, and we'll get into the other 2 characters in the set. Starting off with the smallest, which is the classic. This is so cool to see in Lego Mario form, it's unbelievable. Goomba. So look at his face. This is all printed, the face piece, and it's on a 2x2 tile. That is just incredible for someone like me to see this in Mario form. I've been playing this since a kid, and it's just awesome. Now they have these new leg pieces. These actual legs are on a rounded tile like that, kind of a rounded new piece in brown with the little legs, and this is a 2x2. There are also 2x3s and I think even 2x4s, but I'm not too sure on that. So there he is. From the front, that is his printed unique tile. They do have different facial expressions in the different sets. And then on the top, he has this unique barcode. And if you can see that, it has a little Goomba to outline that it's a Goomba. Because if you want to take this off and use this tile somewhere else, it's really easy to pop off, use this somewhere else, and then have it as like a coin collection or something if you wanted to do that when you're making your own levels. But there we go. That is the Goomba. And I'm going to put him at the start of the set, because if you guys know the original NES, that is the first enemy you come across, and as nostalgia to me playing this on this in a second, that's where he's going to stay. Now the other one is this, which is he's from a lot newer games. I think he was first released in the Nintendo 64, but you guys let me know in the comments where this guy is, and it is, some people call him Baby Bowser, but his actual name is Bowser Junior. So let's have a look at Bowser Junior on here, and he has 3 exclusive printed pieces. So this is a 1x3 actual brick with the eyes on. This is a new rounded 2x4 tile with his actual mouth and nose on, and then he has a 2x3 tile there with his bib with the teeth on, which has kind of got this really nice stenciling. So he has an exclusive piece here as well with the shell, which actually does have, it's 3D, they are spikes, but they're all one piece. And the bit in the middle is the barcoded piece. Now, if you didn't want these and you wanted these as display pieces, which is what I will eventually do with these, you can actually pop off the shell, as you see here. It is slightly built up, so you can take this bit off here, and then underneath here is actually a hole. So you can easily pop through a connect piece. I will just get one. In fact, I will use Luke Skywalker's lightsaber, and you can easily just pop through here and poke that out, and then you can easily replace that piece with a normal green piece if you wanted to have none of the barcodes on when you're displaying the characters, which I think is really, really cool. I like how they've done that. It means that then AFOLs and things, if they don't want to play the game, can still have these as collectible figures. But these stickers, they won't peel off, and you don't want to peel them off, really. They are really, really cool. But these are factory stickers. They're not stickers. You don't have to apply them yourself. The reason I don't is because printed pieces actually will wear if you're actually moving Mario on top and stuff, whereas these stickers won't wear. They're a lot more durable than prints, so it's actually more expensive for Nintendo to make these because they are not stickers, they are specific type of actual laminate kind of thing that's on them. But they're really, really cool, and they look super, super high quality. And that's one thing I will say on the back before we even start this. This is such a high quality item, I have to say. The quality of Lego and Nintendo is really, really strong here. So just quickly going through some other pieces that are quite unique to the set that I've never seen before. Now they have these rounded plates. These are in different sizes, but I'll just take this one off here. You can see that they now have these really nice rounded corners, and then at the bottom it allows you to connect the plates however you want. Now this comes in a variety of sizes, as we will see in the actual set itself, but it's really cool that they're in different colours and different sizes to really kind of add that nice, very, very kind of chibi look to it. I think it just looks brilliant. I really, really do like the set, if you couldn't tell. So other extras that we have in this set that interact with Mario is we have a couple more barcodes. We have the exclusive piece. This is one piece other than the bottom, actually. This is the pipe piece. Now this is also available in the Fortress, I believe, but this is unique to this set, really, bar that one. And it's a nice green all in one piece, which you can then use obviously to start the game, because this bit that's built up at the bottom is the start, and as you can see it says start on it in the Mario font, and then it has a warp pipe there to show you. So this is a really cool warp pipe that you make, and this basically is what you use with the expansion packs to really create an awesome level. So I'll put that in the front, and then the other one obviously is the end, which has another tile piece, and this one has a really cool end with Bowser on it, which looks really, really nice. It's a little bit different, actually. It's not a full barcode like the others. It has this nice black and end on it. And then it comes with the really, really cool printed Bowser tile here for the flag, which is really, really nice. So this piece and the warp piece is basically what you then flick between, add them onto different sets if you don't want to use all of this, or you can mix and match, which is what's the great thing about this Mario Lego. So, other than that, the other pieces are this question mark that comes in the set. This comes in a couple of sets. This is built up again. It's on a rounded tile, and then this here is a 2x4 brick with the question mark on two sides printed, which is really nice. And then it is a bit squished because they have to add the tile on to make it look square, which then has the question mark barcode on the top. Really, really cool. It does really, really work with Mario and Lego. These pieces here, the brick pieces in particular, they were already available, and they just work brilliantly with this slight colour variation here. Other one is this that moves around here, this swing, as I would call it. And that is on this new tile piece as well, but with a kind of twisty looking graphic on there, and the barcode on here as well. And each of these kind of have different noises and stuff as well, which we'll get into when we play the game. And then last but not least is this cloud. Now this has a cloud one on it, and that's because you wave this around, as you'll see, and Mario collects coins. So again, all the different things that it reads kind of say what's happening in the game as you're playing it. So you don't get the instructions out of the box with this. There is literally a little guide that tells you to download the QR code, and it kind of shows you put batteries in Mario and stuff, but the majority of it is actually on the phone. So I'll quickly show you the app itself, and then we can get into the actual gameplay. Now, a lot of people, the first question they're going to ask is, do you need to use the smartphone all the time? Because my kid wants to play this. Do they need to have a smartphone? No, they don't. You can actually play the game without the smartphone. It's really just for the instructions, but I think Lego and Mario are trying to get you to use this. So you click the start of the warp pipe, and usually when you start the thing, you don't have any sets at all. This actually has loaded in the 2 sets that I have. So this is the starter here, and this is Bowser's Castle. But if you then click on the actual starter, what it does is it basically goes through the entire pack. So as soon as you add Mario, it then knows that you've got the starter pack, and then it goes through. So these are the different actual videos that it shows you of how Mario actually works and what he does. So as you go through building things, it then shows you that when you build the Goomba, and it shows you it in a 3D model, you can easily go through the steps like so. Then once he's actually built, the video is then unlocked of how you actually play with Mario and the Goomba, which is really, really cool. So you go jump on his head and collect the coins. So each of these actual bits are basically like completing the level, which is pretty cool. So you feel like you're achieving something as you go through, and then each of these little bits then you can add and move and do whatever you want with. So I think that's really, really cool. And you do feel like you're kind of playing a little game at the same time, which I do get why they love doing this app. So I think the app's great, but you don't need it. And the only thing that changes is that once I put Mario on and actually place him in the warp pipe, this goes blank. So I'll show you by turning him on, and we'll play the game. So it says connect to Lego Mario at the top of the screen. You click that there. And then if I press the Bluetooth on the back, just like the powered up, it says Mario connected, as you see. So you don't really even need to look at the app, and you don't need to use it anyway. But when I actually put Mario in the warp pipe, which will start the level now, it will go black anyway. So I'll show you that. And the 60-second timer starts on Mario. So you can hit some Goombas, walk along the water, do the little swing, as I call it. Don't let him fall over because he loses points. Jump over here, hit the question mark, and there you go. I keep getting this star, but basically the star allows you to kill like people like this in one hit. So as you see, I just killed him in one hit, which is pretty cool. But you can press the star as many times as you want. It just has a timer on, so you might be getting coins like I did then, or a mushroom. So move through the level, then you can go onto the cloud. And the cloud has its own noise as well. And as you do this, so you can actually have multiple actual Mario setups around your, around your play area, or around your living room, whatever, and you can have different ones that you're going to. So it's really cool that if you don't have much space, but lots of little spaces, you can do that. Now, obviously, it's sped me up because I'm near the end, so I have to run through the level and get to the end goal before the timer runs out. And that then is where you see the point score you got on Mario. And I got 58 coins. And it just has really nice music. It has the really cool music that changes depending on what you're doing, and the star powers. It just works so, so well with the app, which I think is brilliant. So you can actually do this without the app, but I'll show you quickly. Once the level is finished, you'll see that it actually shows on the app how I got the coins. So that's where the app benefits you compared to just playing it on your own. Because it shows me that I got 11 coins on the cloud, I got 15 coins by hitting the question mark, 9 coins for doing the little slidey bit, 3 coins for hitting the just basic enemies, which was obviously Goomba in my case, and then 20 points for killing the Bowser Junior. So that's kind of what this does. But if I actually switch the app off, and I'll close it down, and you want to just play with Mario, you can do that too. You don't have to use the app once you've got the game. So again, I'll start it again, and we'll do another level. So as you see, the 60-second timer still goes. Do the level really quickly. I love the music change for this. There we go. I'll rush through this and not spend too long doing the level, just to show you. There we go. Very addictive game, this. So jump through, I can hit this, which is another play feature in the game. Kill Baby Bowser, and obviously I smacked this cloud off as well, and then he can make his way up here to the flag. And as you can see, it still does the game for you, and you can still see the coins that you gather. So there you go, I got 27 coins. So you don't have to use the app. It's just a way in which they want you to get more interactivity and more kind of gamification with you building all the set pieces and feeling like a bit of a completionist. So it also has 2 other sections in the app, which makes it a bit more fun for people to get a bit more out of the sets. So if I go through here, you can also take a picture of the actual thing that you had if you wanted to remember this level for future. Okay, so if I wanted to take a picture, then you go past, and if you want to save this level, you can add a title if you want. So I can call this Cool Level. Done. And then you can actually press the camera button here, take a picture of what you've done. Probably want to get it all in shot, but I'm just showing you this for now. And also you can sign into Lego Life as well, which I haven't done yet. So once you've done that, that then gets added to the actual area at the bottom. So you see the third one down, gets added to your levels here, and you can see a list of all your creations. So that was the one that I just did there called Cool Level. So then you know what you did if you want to remember what you did for that level and the coins that are associated with it. There's also a bit up here, which is where it adds a little bit more in, where it can show you different ideas if you want to have the course like this, because it basically just shows you the courses that you've done yourself, which is pretty cool. So it only shows the ones that you have, not random ones that make you want to buy them. But you can see other people's course level layouts, which is pretty cool, like this guy here. And as well as it actually has a little thing you can do each week. So this one is Race to the Finish, and it says what you can do and the ideas, and then you can see other people's and what they've done, which is quite nice as well. But again, it's whether you think this is added to it, if this really adds any benefit to you. I don't think it's the most necessary thing in the world, so I don't think it's something that can really hinder if you don't have an app or an iPhone or anything to play this on. Other than that, the middle one is just basically showing you all the levels you have, and when you want to add another level into the game, when you buy a new expansion pack, you click the brick at the top, and it'll basically you can list off which one you want here. So if it was, for instance, Desert Pokey, you'd click that, and it says to you that you need to scan Desert Pokey in order to build that set. So pretty cool. I think also you can do with this is you just literally scan the character, and then it basically evolves and grows on here, and it basically create your own Mario world, which is pretty cool. Okay, so first things first, I'll get into what I think of the starter pack, and then I'll get into what I think of the Mario theme in general. I think the starter pack actually, at first initial looks, £50, I thought that was really expensive, but when you look at it and the stuff you're getting, I actually think it's fairly reasonably priced. This Mario minifigure will have taken them a lot of design and research to make, and I think he's a great figure with lots and lots of stuff that he does, which I think is really cool. I mean, really do like him. I think he's great. And this whole, with these sticker applications and stuff, it's really cool. The fact that you don't have to do that. They are professionally done at the factory and really high quality. Everything's printed here. There's no stickers, which I think is brilliant. So that, you're getting really nice quality pieces. And it just does ooze Mario and Nintendo and Lego really well. I think it's a great mashup and a really good collaboration. I didn't like these buildable characters when I first saw them and this first got... I wanted minifigures like everyone else, but now I really do understand what they're doing with this Mario, and that's why I'm going to get all the sets. I think they're absolutely great. And seeing these here, they basically are minifigures. I mean, they have the minifigure arms. They're very similar to like the Minion sets that we've had this year that people don't seem to hate on too much. And they're basically the same as that. So I really don't see the issue with these at all. And I think having things like Goombas and Cheeps and Boos are really hard to kind of make into minifigure form, and I think they do a lot better being brick built and having that real nice Lego feel to them, as well as being Mario as well. So I think that's absolutely awesome. The theme itself, I think, is absolutely brilliant. I cannot wait to get all of these. I think it's an absolutely great idea, and I just think it's such a great playability using technology as well, and hopefully this will do better than Hidden Side in terms of app functionality, but that's just something that time will tell. Another great deal at the moment is that, especially in North America, I don't know if it applies to Europe and the UK or not, but if you go and get this on August the 1st at a Lego store, you also get the Monty Mall expansion pack and the Mushroom Polybag just for buying the Lego starter kit. So I think it's absolutely a great idea to go and do that if it's something you're thinking of, because I think this alone is worth £50, but the Monty Mall set is definitely worth at least $17.99. Probably $12.99 is what they'll do the RRP, but I think it'll be very similar to the Desert Pokey set. So I think that's a great one to get. And then the polybag, which is probably like a $3.99 polybag. So you're gaining at least another £20 worth of Mario content for for free. So I think that's a great deal to go and get that. And I think they will be in very short supply. So I'll probably get that as quick as possible. Okay, so that's it for my review of the Mario Starter Kit. I've got lots of these sets coming. I'm going to buy every single one. But at the moment, I do have Bowser's Castle. I have the Toad's Treasure Hunt, as well as the Desert Pokey, and a couple of the character packs for his outfits as well. So let me know in the comments down below which ones you want to see next, and I'll try and get those out to you sooner rather than later. I'm going to be buying every single one of these sets, so also if you let me know which ones you'd like to see of the other ones sooner rather than later, and I will prioritize them as well. But I really do hope you enjoy the Mario stuff. Let me know if you're interested in me seeing and doing all this Mario stuff, or you want me to do my other content at the same time as well, because I don't want this to be a Mario takeover. But as you can tell, I am a massive fan of Mario, so it might be quite a few videos coming out at the moment Mario related, so hopefully that's okay with you guys. I really don't want you to kind of push you off the channel, because it's just something that I really like doing, so I'm going to be trying to do these as well as the other videos as well. But hopefully you enjoyed this and have an absolute awesome day. If you enjoyed the vid, then if you haven't already, please like and subscribe, as it really helps out the channel. And as always, keep bricking it.